You might be here with us today because you're struggling to turn those stacks of business cards into real opportunities. Maybe they're sitting in your desk drawer collecting dust. Maybe you're sending generic follow up messages that seem to go nowhere. Or maybe you're just overwhelmed in general with all those new contacts and you just don't know where to start. I want to welcome you to another episode of the Tech Fuss Made Easy. And this is where we gather to make your tech journey smoother, exploring ways to simplify those time consuming tasks using simple tools that get the job done faster. And our mission is to empower small business owners to elevate their customer experience with simple tech tools such as Google Workspace, your CRM, and personalized virtual assistants to save time and drive your business growth. So, today, what we're here for is we're going to be diving into the world of networking. And we want to explore like the common struggles that many of us face, which is turning those business cards, let's face it, into real life opportunities and managing all those new connections. So, for those who don't know me yet, I am Tanisha Halstead, the founder of Virtually Centered Solutions. And I'm super passionate about empowering small business owners to elevate their customer experience with simple tech solutions such as Google Workspace, a CRM, and personalized virtual assistants. We want them to find ease and drive business growth. With over 15 years in the tech and business world, I've seen firsthand how well organized networking plans can actually turn into connections, into clients, and actually growth opportunities. So, we're going to dive into that today. We're going to address first some of the key challenges. And so, with networking, the first thing that I like to think of is addressing our mindset. Some of us may lack a little bit of confidence, or maybe you are unfamiliar with the space that you're entering. So, there's a little fear or hesitation. I'd like to share that when I first got started networking, I'm somewhat of an extrovert introvert, and I would be okay going to the events, but I wouldn't be that comfortable. I'll be kind of the person kind of hugging the wall, maybe sitting off a little bit and unsure of how to like give an introduction. And something that I do more now as I've gotten comfortable is one, I stretch myself to go to places where I might not have originally. And then two, now just keep it simple. Like think of the networking event that you're going, that these are actual people as well. Like if we're at the grocery store and you see somebody out there and they have nice hairdo or nice clothes on or something, and we're able to compliment them about that, that's a great icebreaker for someone that's, probably less comfortable in going to spaces like that for networking. But another common struggle is that we go to these networking events, we collect the business cards, but then we don't organize them. They may sit somewhere, collect dust. They might be stacked somewhere, and you're not even sure how or who you're connected to. Because I've been there too. In fact, I still have some right here on my desk. But the difference is I started using tools and using it as a way to digitize and organize our contacts effortlessly. So even if I do fall behind with the actual paper cards, there's a process in place for me to get it into the system and actually digitize. So even if I lose the card or it's somewhere collecting dust, I'm still able to have that connection. And so the first tool that I'm going to show you is early on in my business, I had a client that actually showed me this tool called CamCard. And so CamCard is a digital business cards. Now, I know that some people love paper and they also might have digital. So I wanted to show a couple of options because let's face it, sometimes we can't get away from the paper cards. But CamCard is an option that allows you to scan, manage, and sync, like it says, your business card. So earlier on, I started using this, and I'll explain why I stopped at later on as we go through some of the features. So what I liked about it initially is that you can quickly enter cards, you can exchange cards, and then there's also some CRM component. They say smart management, but it's literally contact management. And so I also like that you can access anywhere. Now, what I didn't like back then is that it wasn't very intuitive. Some of the things that I did like was that if you are somewhere where you're getting paper cards, it allowed you to scan the card and be able to input the contact information without manually typing them in. So that was one option as far as organizing your business cards. So this takes away also that feature of just having your cards sit there. You can quickly scan them, put the contact information in, and then be able to manage your contacts in that way. Now, another one that's pretty popular is Hi Hello. And Hi Hello is, like they said, one of the leading digital business card platforms. And some of the features here is, and I'll scroll down just so you can see some of the features that they talk about, is that they can have interactive email signatures. So you can actually create your business card and be able to put that information in your email signature. They have virtual backgrounds now. And I'll just share one of the features that I liked about Hi Hello is that even though it's a digital business card, it actually allows you to create multiple cards. So say that you are a business owner, but you have a nonprofit, or maybe you have a community and they all serve different audiences. You're able to create a business card for each of those businesses and be able to share to who you'd like at that point. You also have smarter contact management here where you're able to group your professional networks. So those I love because it's a form of organizing your business cards and taking it out of the paper or just sitting somewhere and not actually using it. Last but not least, it's actually, I'm a little biased because it's actually a New Jersey based business. It's called mtap.io. And they are a digital business card. But what I also love about them is they have a lot of the same features. But what I love about MTAP is that they give you the feel of a real life business card that you can actually tap as you're going out to network. And I love this because when you're doing paper cards, and say for instance, your phone number changes or something pertinent to contact you changes, you've got to like scribble on your card or you've got to reorder them. But I love the fact that this allows you to, it's almost like having the paper card, but you're updating the digital piece and they'll get the most up-to-date information. So shout out to MTAP for that. I definitely love that feature. And so that was just us kind of skimming through the first common struggle, which is organizing your business cards. So I shared about 3 examples of digital business cards and also ways to take that from your paper business card into a digital form so that now you can organize your contacts effortlessly. And so the next one we'll get into is effective follow-up. We hear all the time that the power is in the follow-up, but all of us struggle with it, including myself. And one thing I've learned over the years is that sending out those generic newsletters or generic emails, they just don't cut it. Instead, people like to feel a personal approach. They like to feel human because at the end of the day, the person at the end receiving that email is human. And so we use a couple tools to be able to send these personalized follow-up campaigns. And some of the things you could do in those follow-up campaigns are share your own stories or maybe your struggles with follow-up and ask viewers to share theirs. It's just different ways to interact. What I'm learning now is also infusing our story into what our business does, who Tanisha Halstead is as the founder, and being able to share that as well. It's a way to actually really have personalized approach and then get to know your audience and be able to serve them from a better place. And so we'll talk about tools because that's what we're here for as well. And so the first one, when we think of creating generic newsletters or personalized follow-up campaigns, we think of email marketing tools or possibly an all-in-one CRM that allows you to do that in the platform as well. So the first one I want to share with you is ConvertKit. Now, ConvertKit is an email marketing tool that allows you, as you can see here, to send beautiful emails. You can automate your marketing. They now have this creator platform so you can earn income in different ways and grow your audience. At the end of the day, we are looking to grow our networks, grow our client base, and this is allowing us to work smarter, not harder with email and automation. And so some of the features that I like about ConvertKit is the ease of use. For someone that's newer to using email marketing platform, I feel that it is a low lift as far as the transition of learning how to use it. And so you'll see the different things. They have a marketing hub, so you can rely on growing your audience, sending beautiful emails, and you can click on each of these and it goes a little bit deeper. The next one that I'll go into is HubSpot. Now, HubSpot is I guess if I had to grade them, it's like a level up. And so depending on the plan that you're on, keep an eye on what their motto or their mission is. It's to grow better with HubSpot. So it's a powerful platform. It is a CRM platform, but it also has multiple solutions. But for the purpose of today's conversation, it's for contact management. And so with HubSpot, you'll see they have a few different hubs. So you can have your marketing, your sales, your service, your content, operations, and commerce. But I think when you're starting, you're not looking to create all of that at once, especially if you're focusing on networking. You're more focused on creating your email campaign. You're more focused on organizing your contacts and being able to centralize so that you can follow up and ring true to the saying of the power is in the follow up. Next, I'll go into Zoho CRM. Now, another thing to pay attention to is their big message as you land on the page, that it's easy to grow. You want to convert more, build lasting relationships, and grow your business resiliently. Now, with Zoho, they have the CRM portion, but they too are all in one that includes, it's actually called Zoho One, where you have a ton of apps inside of there. They allow you a 15-day trial, and then you're able to create your email marketing campaign and be able to have follow-up and not just the one and done. You're able to touch base with your new contact and the person in your network to be able to engage. I want you to comment if you are using any of these tools already, or if you are doing follow-up, what are you actually using to be able to not be a one and done, be able to build stronger, more memorable relationships. And next, we'll get into managing contacts. And so after you've organized and you've now created an effective follow-up, you want to manage that. You want to keep track because, as I said earlier, we can't know how to improve if we never measured where we started from. And sometimes that's starting from zero, and that's okay because the power is actually just to start. So keeping track of your interactions and reminders, that could be tricky. I know. So I do recommend using a tool, even like Zoho or ConvertKit or one of those tools for its robust features that help you to manage and categorize your contacts. You can actually use a CRM system and have it just be useful. But I know that sometimes there's complexity and it's challenging for users. So let me know, do you use a CRM now? And if you do you customize it, or have you worked with a support professional in that area to be able to help you to customize it? And so just to kind of recap, what we talked about today was overcoming some of those common struggles when networking. Hooray, congratulations, you've made it to the networking event. Now you want to, one, organize your business cards so you don't feel overwhelmed or they collect dust and you never do anything with them. You want to, two, effectively follow up. So don't just send that first email. Don't be generic. Think of what an email sequence of maybe 3 to 5 or 7 emails could look like. And then put them in a tool so that they can be automated. So you're not doing the heavy lifting. The tool will do that for you. And last but not least, you want to manage your contacts. So again, it's measuring where we've started from and then being able to now track and see what that impact is like. Do we need to change something or do we just need to improve what we're doing? And so I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you were able to take something away out of all the things that we talked about today. And I just want to say thank you as always to those that are in our Tech Fuss Made Easy family. And as always, I want you to stay tech savvy and I'm always cheering you on. Love y'all.